Hey everyone, welcome back. We are still in that January vibe, you know? Fresh starts, fresh faith, fresh expectations. But I have to tell you about something I just discovered that completely stopped me in my tracks and brought me so much peace. I realized that most of my frustration wasn't because God was silent or slow. It was because I was rushing Him. And that discovery led me to today's conversation, which I'm calling God Isn't Late. You're just on His timing. Let's start here. There is a kind of peace that comes when you finally stop rushing God's plan. I'm not talking about that fake calm where you pretend you're fine. I mean real, genuine peace. The kind that settles your heart even when nothing around you has changed yet. That peace arrives the moment you accept that God's timing isn't a delay. It's a design. Many of us, myself included, walked into this year with huge expectations. We had our new wine prayers ready. We made our new wine declarations. We dreamt our new wine dreams. We all said, this year has to be different. And while that's a great mindset, what we often forget is that new wine can't be rushed. Wine that matures too quickly loses its depth and its flavor. God isn't interested in giving you fast results that ultimately break you. He's interested in full, lasting results that will sustain you for a lifetime. Here's a truth that can be a little hard to swallow sometimes. God is never late. He doesn't operate on our calendar. He isn't pressured by our age, our self-imposed timelines, the milestones we see on social media, or the constant noise of comparison. When we say, God, you're late, what we're really saying is, God, you're not moving at my speed. Divine timing means God sees the entire sprawling masterpiece while we're just looking at a single brushstroke. He sees the end from the very beginning. You're over here asking for the promise, but He's over there preparing the vessel, that's you, to be able to hold it. You're asking for the blessing, but He's busy strengthening your capacity so you can carry it without it crushing you. So, let's talk about that waiting season. That in-between time. The wait is not a punishment. The wait is preparation. The wait is where your faith truly matures and deepens. It's the sacred space where God works on your heart, your character, your discernment, and your total dependence on Him. Having faith in the wait means trusting God, even when you don't understand the reason for the delay. Think about Joseph. The dream came to him as a young boy, but the fulfillment didn't happen until much, much later, after years of trials. Think about David. He was anointed king as a teenager, but he waited years, running for his life, before he ever sat on the throne. And what about Sarah? The promise of a child came, but the process took decades. None of them were forgotten. Not a single one was overlooked. They were all being prepared. One of the biggest lessons I've ever learned is this. Rushing God often leads to what I call Ishmael situations. Remember Abraham and Sarah. When we try to help God out, we often end up creating completely unnecessary pain and complications for ourselves. Trusting the process means allowing God to work in His way, at His pace, with the full confidence that He absolutely knows what He's doing. Now, trusting the process doesn't mean you won't feel anxious sometimes. Of course you will. It just means you know where to take that anxiety straight back to God in prayer. It doesn't mean you won't have questions. It means you ask your questions without letting go of your faith. It's about consciously choosing peace over the pressure to perform or to keep up. Here is something I really need you to hear clearly today. A delay from God is not a denial. His silence is not His absence. And your waiting is never wasted time. Every single season of your life has an assignment. If God hasn't released the thing you're praying for yet, it simply means something is still being aligned. It might be something in you, something around you, or something for you down the road. As we continue on this journey through the new year, let this be your reminder. New wine requires a new level of trust. New seasons demand that we surrender our own timelines. God's timing is not meant to frustrate you. It is designed to protect you. So today, right now, just take a deep breath. Seriously. Breathe in and out. Release all that pressure you've been carrying. Lay down the stopwatch. Stop measuring your life against someone else's highlight reel. God is not late. He is intentional. He is precise. And above all, He is faithful. If this message spoke to you, if you needed this reminder today, please share it with someone. You never know who might be struggling in silence, waiting on God and feeling discouraged. And always remember, true peace comes when you stop rushing God's plan and start resting in His perfect timing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.